if you are in the planning phases of what you want to do, go ahead and plan very well. Plan execution time into it also. So it's a thin line between over planning, overthinking, and starting haphazard. There's also such a thing as starting haphazard. Even though starting, you can't, because there's nobody marking your script. If you are in the market, in the open market, the customers will tell you if the product is bad or not, and you can always edit the product. You can always record the product, clean it up, and relaunch. So all the advantage exists with starting. Actually, all the advantage. But the person who wants to plan, who wants to prepare, that's the word. That's what I'm looking for. Who wants to prepare and is over preparing, and they feel the nudge inside them that they should do this properly before they. It's also not a bad idea, because all of the things you suspected would be a problem would actually be a problem when you launch. Actually, the things your brain. This is how it goes. If you plan perfectly on paper and you launch, you're going to see all the real life zigzag loopholes you did not factor into your preparation. All of them will show up.
How are you? How well?
So you see all the zigzag outliers you didn't factor into your preparation. All of them will show up. So this is somebody who did a perfect plan and launched, did everything they wanted to do preparation wise. They will still find out that at execution there were a couple of outliers they did not prepare for. They'll find out. And it will be worse for somebody who in their preparation planning phase knew that there are other things they were supposed to do during preparation and just skipped them and went ahead and started haphazard. You're going to have an even more zigzag path to the promised destination you intend to get. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying that when people spend time preparing and planning, that's not even a bad idea. Sometimes when we preach start, launch ugly, it is geared at pushing people away from overthinking, because it's a blur line between planning properly, preparing properly, and over planning or overthinking. So we use that to push people away from overthinking. But there's also that there are people who have a brain that does that. It cycles, comes back, cycles, comes back, cycles, comes back, and it's now a functional problem for what they want to do. So you say just launch. You can always edit. There's nobody that will say, nobody will score you bad or good. The market will tell you if you need to do something. Feedbacks now, the reviews are there. If you're somebody who has an open heart to learning and adjusting and reiterating, then you're good. But this video is for the person who is preparing, trying to prepare very well. You're also correct. That's the point I'm making. Yes, you're also correct. If you wrote something down you think is very important, and you go ahead and launch without doing that thing, you will see that thing was important and you would have done it. Do you understand? So go ahead and do everything you think you should do preparation wise. And by the time you launch, you say find out that your preparation was not enough still. You will find that out still. That's why launching, in your preparation, in your planning, in your whatever, put your launch somewhere. Put a time there, so that you go ahead and launch. And you will now find out that there is a lot of work still to be done. And I usually use this instance. There will be an iPhone 18 because iPhone 17 is not perfect. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been an iPhone. There wouldn't have been some of these newer generations of iPhones. Every generation of iPhone that is made is an improvement on the previous one. As what's the word? As revolutionary as the iPhone and the iOS is there is still editing going on with it, and that's why there is 17, there is 16, there is 15. 16 is an improvement on 15. 17 is an improvement on 16. Are you following what we are talking about? So yes, go ahead and plan, go ahead and prepare very well, and then launch. It's not you that is trying to prepare. You're preparing, but go ahead and do it. It's important. Don't have aspects of your preparation that you will just keep because of the message of just launch. If there are aspects of preparation you've not tidied up, tidy them up. If you go ahead and launch, you will see why you should have tidied them up first. You will see to show you. Plus, the other things you will also see as well. The guy who prepared perfectly and launched will still need to edit, regardless. But you have a bigger work to do if you launch haphazard. So yes, prepare, tidy, then launch.